What's up, everybody? Welcome to the March monthly review of Let's Get 60. This is my personal look in the mirror, if you will, on my cash plays, the bets that I make on different books, online books that I have. This is a bit separate than what I do on PickMonitor.com. Which I'm doing better on PickMonitor.com than I am on these online books. And one of the goals, I guess, is to align those two. So we're going to run through these slides real quick. I've been doing this. This is since December, and if you guys follow me, you know that I like to do these things and really look in the mirror and figure out what's going on. What are you doing right? What are you doing wrong? And again, if you don't do this, if you just bet and bet and bet and don't really look at what you're betting and what's working, what's not working, and try to get better, you'll go broke. However, after 4 months of doing this, I'm still losing money. So, I have a lot to learn. I made quite a few mistakes this month, and that's why this quite a few mistakes in March, I should say, and that's why March was not a good month. All we can do is try and get better every day. So let's jump in. Again, if you follow me, you've heard this before. If you treat it like a business, it'll pay like a business. Again, take a good look at yourself, good look at what you're doing, and try and improve. So in March, we went. I say we, but it's just me. 121 and 141. That's a 46% win rate. Not going to make it. Not going to do it. 1,835 in wagers, which is a lot less than it was in February. Lost $142, and that's a negative or a minus 7.78% return. Again, not a good month. And we're going to look at the reasons why and ways to improve. This is just a graph on how it went. It went really well. As you can see, we peaked here on the 14th and halfway through, and then just completely bottomed out in 2 days. I remember those 2 days very well. It was just a really bad run, and this is I'm pretty sure I increased my investment, so to speak, while I was peaking, and that's why we had such a swing. And that's one of the things that you should not do is vary from your unit size. Your unit size from March 1 should not change till March 31st. Same unit size. And we improved a little bit. Here we almost got back to even, so to speak, and then we bottomed out again. And this was mainly due to a couple of MMA bets, which I take full responsibility. It was a tip on somebody on Twitter that I thought had a good handle on MMA, and didn't work out. So we move on. Personal performance here, as you can see, since December, not very good. We did have a good month in January, mainly due, I think, there was a little bit of NFL football in January that we were able to profit on. Bad February, and of course March. Now we can say, well, you improved. You didn't lose. You improved to only losing 142 versus 244, but a loss is a loss, so to speak. Not so to speak. A loss is a loss, and again, we need to improve. What worked? Well, the only sport in March that I bet is college basketball, and we went 108 and 98 for the profit of $18. 108 to 98, not bad. Obviously, we'll take the $18 profit. So where did the other 130 or 120 go? Let's find out. What didn't work? College and NBA basketball futures. The futures game this year was not as successful as it was last year. Two reasons, I think. One, it was too many futures, and two, the futures market was moving so fast I felt like I had to get on it before really analyzing and figuring out what I was doing. And then not a lot of hedge opportunities at all. And the opportunities that I had were so small. Looking back, I should just let my futures ride and not hedge at all. Um, you know, you live and you learn. MMA 0-5. That's the bulk of the loss right there. That's half of the loss of the 144 right there in one day. Um, and then MLB really should not have bet baseball. And again, that I take full responsibility, but it was on a tip. Again, that I respect a guy that I respected. He just yeah, he had a bad day. So again, I'm not. If you've seen this before, if you've seen these presentations in the past, I will go through slides of what other cappers. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not following anybody. If I make a play on a tip, it's mine. It's my play. I made the bet. I'm not going to try and blame or say, oh, that's just somebody else's tip. I take full responsibility here. Digging deeper here in college basketball. $15 profit on the spread, and road favorites were huge, $91. I think there's some good value here. I think people kind of shy away from road favorites, and because college kids don't play well away from home. I think the top teams, the really good teams, do play well away from home. So you got to be careful there. Road dogs, it's hard to win on the road when you're a dog. I get it. $30. This actually should be minus. Teasers. I don't even remember doing a teaser. Went 4-0 though. It was probably with an over and a. I don't even know. Teasers in basketball are losing proposition. I'm shocked that I actually did a teaser, and I'm more shocked that I won. Parlays. Parlays are for suckers. We know this. Money line, 39 and 53. Luckily, only down $12 there. And totals, as we know, are my Achilles heel, minus 13. And a live bet. This was the Virginia game. I think was their first or second game where they were down big early. Jumped on them as a 7.5 favorite, and it was one of the easiest bets of the tournament, in my opinion. Okay. And finally, what do we do moving forward? Well, we're going to increase our investment on NBA playoffs. I know I've said, early in the season, NBA is not for me, but the playoffs are a different animal. Players actually play. These games actually matter. It's a different animal, so to speak. So we're going to dabble in the NBA playoffs. And we're going to look at the zigzag method where if a team loses in the first game, take them the second game, that sort of thing. We'll see if it works this year. Baseball is here. We need data for the lefty rankings. I'm going to try this. What seemed to work last year. I didn't make really good records last year on the lefty rankings and how they fared against lefties and whatnot. But we are going to take a more precise and more diligent look at this. We're going to go with full game team totals. Top 5 in lefties, we're going to go over. Bottom 5 lefties, we're going to go under. And we're going to, again, no more free cappers, and let's just block out the noise. None of these are better than me. I know it's tempting to ride a hot hand or fade a cold hand, but they always seem to bite you in the end. So it's just noise, and it's just energy that I'm not going to spend. I'm going to spend energy here, not over here. All right, guys, that's all I got. In review, again, another losing month, 121, 141 with a negative profit of 142.85. We look forward, and we look to improve this number and hopefully get on the green side at the end of April. Thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate the support. And as always, you can find me on Twitter at Let's Get 60. Talk to you later, guys. Have a good one.